Billings best mix of 2K and today. Good morning. It's 9:28 and Wet Nose Wednesday, powered by Shipton's Big R. Thank you, Shipton's, for supporting animal adoption here in the Yellowstone Valley. Derek from Yellowstone Valley Animal Shelter. Good morning, man. How are you?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm good. Did you guys survive the 4th of July? Did any of the dogs at the shelter have a major freak out? Did you heavily medicate all of them on the 4th?
Yeah. So what we did is we turned on the fans. We have like these giant fans that help clear out and dry the shelter when we're spraying it down with water. We left those on all night.
So background noise.
Along with that, along with like the radio cranked up. I mean, they were doing just fine.
They did fine. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We turn our Alexa on to like wave sounds or raindrop sounds whenever we have to leave a little guy in the kennel if we're going somewhere, and he seems to like that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
He hasn't gotten into podcasts yet, but maybe he will.
Well, yeah, sure. I do. Yeah, YouTube videos for my cats when I go for the 4th, so they do just fine.
Did you? Are you still at critical mass down there at the shelter? Because I know you were really full for a while. Is it looking better at this point, or
it's looking a lot better?
Okay,
and I do want to give a quick shout out to our community. I mean, they are awesome. They definitely came up and came up to bat for all these animals, adopt them all out. We're not critically full anymore.
Good.
On top of that, they also were helping us out, the staff.
Yeah.
So they donated a bunch of stuff. We had like
nice.
stacks of boxes of donuts for us. Someone donated like a bunch of cards for a free massage. So
cool. Yeah.
that's awesome. So we really appreciate the public helping us out with that.
Thank you, community. You had a record number of adoptions. You told us last week you had, 152 adoptions or something in the last month?
152 adoptions in like a half a month span, which is insane.
That is crazy. Wow. Today's dog, Derek, I'm trying not to laugh at him because I don't like fat shaming. We can't help our body type or size.
No.
And we're all different and unique and special.
Absolutely.
But this dog is probably one of the chunkiest dogs I think I've ever seen.
I would have to agree with you because this guy is huge. So this is Bones, James Bones.
Oh my God.
I did not come up with that name.
Okay.
And he's a 6-year-old Aussie mix, 106 pounds.
He's 106 pounds.
106 pounds Australian Shepherd mix, which is quite a bit over probably the weight that he should be at. But
at least 40 pounds overweight.
At least. But I mean, he just loves people.
He's really sweet.
He is so sweet. He just runs up to you, bumps into your leg with all 106 pounds of him, so might take you out if you're not careful.
He might. He's very sweet. I'm sure he likes treats, but we're not giving him any treats this morning. We're opting for playtime instead.
I would agree. That's probably for the best.
So he showed up as a stray. I mean, obviously, it doesn't look like he's been running hungry. I mean,
no.
Did he just somehow escaped or something, or how did he end up at the shelter?
Most likely, he just escaped. If I'm not mistaken, I think he came in with animal control along with another dog.
Yeah.
Just roaming around the streets. He did have a microchip, and that's how we knew that he was Bones, James Bones, because he was actually adopted through us earlier.
Yeah.
But the microchip led to nowhere.
Bad details.
Bad details. So always make sure to keep those up to date.
Yeah, that's very important, and it's easy to do. You guys can do it. Just a couple little clicks on your computer, blah, and you can update the info
absolutely.
Anytime you're open. So come down and do that. So Bones, James Bones, he's sponsored. What does that mean?
Yeah, so basically someone else paid for his adoption fee. So that way someone else could go in and adopt him for free.
Gotcha.
So he is completely free right now.
You can take him for free. That's a pretty cool deal. And what happened to his fur? The back half of him, he almost looks a little bit like a lion, a very thick lion. What happened to his back quarters? He's shaved on the back, and he's got full Aussie hair on the front.
Yeah, so when he came in, he was extremely matted, most likely from the weight. He couldn't really reach back there. So we decided to just shave it off, which actually is really nice with it getting really hot out.
It's 102 degrees today. Yeah. I bet he doesn't do well in the heat.
No, I would imagine absolutely not. So he probably struggles a little bit.
I bet so. What a cool dog. He is really sweet. We'll get a picture and video and stuff up on our website a little bit later today. You guys have kind of an interesting event happening. Is it tomorrow night, the 10th? Or today's the 10th. Losing a pet is super hard. You become so attached to them. They're part of your family. You go through the grief, and it really hits you hard when you have to finally put down a beloved family member. And you guys have kind of a support therapy group tonight, or what is that all about? Do you know?
Yes, so that is actually run by our bereavement specialist,
Gotcha.
Connie, and that's what she specializes in, is helping people cope with that moment of the animal's life.
Yeah.
So, all dogs, they get old, they end up, slowing down, and at some point they will
It's such
move
a
on.
hard thing to do.
It is so hard to do. But yeah, you come tonight. I believe it is at 5 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken.
5:30. Looks like 5:30 to 7.
Perfect. Yep. So you come on in, and she'll just go in a kind of group session, go over ways to cope with the loss of an animal, and then just ways to like chat with other people who have been in that similar situation. And it's really, really nice thing.
That is a cool thing. And is that free or minimal charge?
It is free.
Yeah, okay. And that's up at your learning center on Grand Avenue. So
Correct. 2010 Grand Avenue.
right next to Cricket. And what else is in that little shopping mall? Cricket and a sewing store or something?
Yeah, something like that. It's so weird.
I don't remember odd things on Grand Avenue. How are you guys doing on cats? You got a full boat then, or steady?
I'd say we're like half full. You know, not terrible, but definitely could use some more adoptions.
Gotcha.
Kittens are still filtering in constantly, so if we're looking for a kitten, definitely now's the time.
Yeah. You mentioned before the 4th of July that usually you get a huge amount of dogs that get run away because they're scared, they escape their fence, whatever. How did the numbers look after this 4th? Was it about average? Did you guys notice any more or less animals show up on the 4th and 5th and 3rd?
You know, I don't think it was that bad actually. I think everyone did a really good job.
Good.
And then we had really good people working that returned animals
nice.
on the 4th, and so honestly, we didn't really come out with that many animals.
Good.
We do have a pretty full stray room right now, so if you are missing your dog, definitely come on down. Should be your first bet.
I would think so.
You would think.
But people sometimes don't. Right?
Yeah, they just don't. I don't know why. But a shelter should be your first bet, and because we do have a lot of them. But in 3 days, they'll go up for adoption if there is no owner to claim them.
I gotcha. All right, Derek. Well, sounds good. Have a great day. Thanks for coming in. And Bones, James Bones. Let's find him a good home and maybe get him on a weight loss program. How long does it take a dog to lose weight, by the way? If, like in his case, I mean, if you give him a good diet and everything.
I mean, for him who's this excessively overweight, with good workout routine, I would say half a year to a year.
Gotcha.
Somewhere in that range. It all depends on how active he is and what he eats.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's what it's all about, right?
It is hard to say no to a dog that really wants food.
Yeah. Derek, have a great day, all right?
You do the same. Thank you.
All right, see ya.